you may be struggling with the most common disordered eating behavior in America. Let's talk about that. Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I struggled with eating disorders and disordered eating for over 12 years of my life, and I have since recovered and I've become a dietitian, and I help people recover from it themselves. So today's topic is literally the most common disordered eating behavior in America that a lot of people think is just completely normal. It's called the binge restrict cycle. There are 4 different stages. We can start with anything else that I'm going to put in this circle, but restriction is usually where it starts, so that's why I put it first. Usually this happens if we're trying to lose weight, if we're going on some sort of diet, if we're doing some sort of body composition thing, we're trying to, get fit. We start restricting food and having certain rules around food. When restriction goes on long enough, it leads us to cravings. We're trying to cut back and our body starts rebelling. Cravings, like thinking about foods, literally dreaming about foods. The biggest feeling usually is I want and I'm not gonna let myself have, I can't have. Eventually, when the thoughts and cravings and desires for food get to a breaking point, we experience what's called the break. Just like with any of the other stages, this can be a small level or it can be a very high level. So a small level might look like, oh, well, I'm just gonna eat the cake today, or I'm just gonna eat what I want today because I'll start again tomorrow. I'll start my diet tomorrow. Or it might look like I had a binge. Like I literally experienced an episode feeling out of control with food. I just couldn't stop eating until I was sick. Once that binge or the streak of overeating or eating all the foods we said we wouldn't or the amount we said we wouldn't comes to an end, it's usually when we start feeling regret and yuck. I'll call it yuck because what that means is we experience an influx of shame, guilt, disgust, embarrassment. We might feel like a failure. We might feel like we're just never gonna be able to achieve our goals. Like all of these horrible feelings start just coming on top of us. All of those emotions are so overwhelming, so difficult to deal with that we start thinking, how do I get out of this feeling? Usually the only way we know how to feel better, to get out of these feelings, to quote unquote fix the problem we've created, is to go back into restriction. Makes us feel like we're taking action on fixing the problem. But the problem, the big problem, is that that's often only setting us back into the cycle. And a lot of people, unfortunately, repeat this cycle their entire lives. It's really distressing for us physically, majorly distressing mentally, and it doesn't help us achieve success in the goals we wanted to set out for in the first place. Now, breaking out of this cycle is no easy feat. It involves a lot of mind work and actual behavior change, but it is possible. So make sure you're following along because we're going to be talking about this and disordered eating in general a lot more.